Go for it.
Okay guys, here's the part we're going to actually try and clean up on the poly wheel. Hopefully you can see that's pretty damn rusty. Poly wheel's here, just on the end of the grinder. Switch on. Make sure you've got gloves on because it bloody hurts. And polish it off. You can see straight away it's coming up quite nice and shiny. Okay, we just turn it over and do the other bit. Other side to do. And that's it. That's it polished up. As you can see, it's well pitted, and the bit in the crease there in the angle, I'll just get in there with the Dremel with a wire brush on, get that off, and then it's ready to go in the plating bath, which I'll show you shortly. So this is the whole setup. You can see all 5 baths there. So this is my plating process. You'll notice they're on a ceramic heater element, which is actually a reptile heater, which I just leave on full because they don't get anywhere up to the temperature it should be, which is 30 degrees. I've also got a meter. Okay guys, so I'll take you through the actual process of plating now. So first of all, once we've cleaned the metal bits up, they go into the caustic soda bath. You can just see them in the bottom of there barely, and that's degreaser, so you can see it there. Then they'll go into acid pickle, okay, which we'll come to next. This is the actual plating bath, which you can see there. The cathode is the bar across the top, the 4 zinc plates around the outside of the anodes, which are connected via basically a resistance wire, so you can adjust the current to a 12-volt power supply. Okay, and then we have a nitric acid bath, very weak, 20 ml per 2 litres. That's just to take any excess off of the plating that dulls it before it finally goes into the passivate, which you can have blue passivate or yellow nickel passivate, and that is the final process. And then we basically dry it under a heater, so I'll show you all that in a sec. And now you can see these switch plates in the actual acid pickle bath, which is the second bath along after the degreaser, and you can probably just make out the bubbling away there quite nicely. Okay, I usually leave them in there till they stop bubbling, and I'm guessing that's because when it's done that, it's took all the crap off the outside of it, so they're just hanging in there bubbling away. Next video shortly guys of it going in the actual plating bath. Okay, so when they've come out with the acid pickle, they go straight into the electrolyte bath, and you can just probably see there, if you look closely, you'll see a little bit of bubbles forming around the hooks, and that's stainless steel wire they're hooked on. So these are the switch plates. I'm going to stick my probe in here to measure the current going through, and you'll see it's about 1.2 volts, which is what we need, and that's with the rheostat there on maximum, if you like, or lowest, whichever way you want to look at it. If I lifted some of these parts out here, the voltage would shoot up and it would rapidly zinc plate and go very dull grey. Okay, so we'll leave them in there for about 20 minutes and then we'll move on to the next bit. Okay, so it's time to come out of the bath. It's fizzing away there, straight into the water. It's out of the water, it goes into the nitric acid, which takes the external rough stuff off and brightens it up.
4, look at the M62 eastbound. There's a broken down vehicle between 11 and 12, so it's towards the M60.
Okay, back in the water.
There's one lane shut there. The M1 southbound 34
And finally into the passivate for 30 seconds.
It's still very slow. Now the A1M on the southbound side, there was an accident just between junctions 44 and 43, down towards the M1 at Hook Moor. It has now cleared, but you've still got slow traffic. A1M northbound, 37 to 38, which is Mar up to Red House. There is still a breakdown causing queues from junction 36. M42 southbound is really heavy, 5 to 4. You've got all the usual congestion, but you've also had an accident there earlier. It's all on the hard shoulder now, but it's very slow towards Shirley. The A12.
Get out of there, quick dip in the water.
This is east of Ipswich, is still closed with the accident between Eagle Way and Barrack Square.
And that's it, it's done.
Very heavy. And the M5 northbound, 6 to 5 Droitwich. There's a vehicle fire. Now they are
Put it with the rest, there's the finished pieces. Badly pitted ones, there's nothing you can do about. You still get pits in it, as you can see there. But when you get a good piece of metal, it plates up lovely. That's it guys, hope that helps a bit. Cheers now, bye.